Oh God. I think we'll start off with a little bit of stick welding just to get your eye in.
Stick welding, okay, yeah. So teach me actually how to stick weld properly, yeah. And then
we'll get you on the MIG welder.
on the MIG welder, okay.
And then once your eyes are buzzing, we'll get you on the TIG welder.
Oh, that sounds absolutely magnificent. So, Jason, I don't know if that's on or not. Sorry, I just saw that the end is off. Is it? Okay.
No,
it's live, is it?
Oh,
right. Okay. Okay. So the trigger activates the. Sorry. Again, I just want to explain to everybody. I'm by no means a seasoned welder. I've literally this is the first time I've ever held a MIG torch in my hand. Yeah.
Wait, where do you normally hold it?
So, just to explain to people, this is the first time that I've ever properly done some welding. I've got a little hobby welder at home and some very, very thin sticks. I think they're 1mm sticks. And yeah, anyway, thank you very much for that. That's been a learning experience in itself. And that was stick welding. And stick welding is where you're in control of the arc and you're having to keep that stick arc the appropriate distance away from the metal, so you're not drawing too much arc, and at the same time feeding that stick in as the metal is transferring from the inside of the stick to the grounded metal, and moving that stick at the same time. So effectively, you're moving on in a diagonal way, and there's no gas because the flux around the outside of that stick keeps everything inert and keeps that arc alive and stops oxygen from getting in there and causing problems. So that's my basic understanding of stick welding.
That's pretty much right.
Okay, fantastic. Now you're switching me over here then to a MIG welder.
MIG welder.
So tell us a little bit, what's the difference here then?
Okay, right. So the first thing you'll notice is that's a lot thinner than your stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's on a large coil. That's being fed.
So inside the machine over here, there's a large reel of, looks like copper?
Point A is copper coated.
Copper coated.
Yeah.
So there's a lot. So there's mild steel again then. Mild steel, copper coated, mild steel inside there. It's a bit like a fishing line, isn't it? Yeah? And that sits inside there, and that gets fed by a motor up through the tube here, and up through the handle of the MIG torch. Yeah. Is that it called a torch?
Torch, lance.
Lance. Okay.
Torch.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So basically, when you pull the trigger, that activates a feeder in there, and obviously activates the set itself. So that will feed wire through.
Oh wow! Off it goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll notice now that there's no gas coming through there. The gas isn't switched on, so
right.
This will save gas for a little while.
Yeah. Okay. You can see that coming out. Yeah.
Let me turn the gas on.
Okay.
On this particular set, you can't see it on there, can you? We'll do some close-ups.
Yeah, do some close-ups in a second.
Right. You'll see on the front panel there, you've got your ampage, all right? So she's at 135, 136 amps. It's too much for what we want at the moment.
Okay.
So on this torch, I can dial it down.
Oh, that's unbelievable. So you've got a second set of controls on here then, so you can adjust your current drive.
Yep.
Brilliant. And then can you also adjust the speed of the wire?
That's the clever thing about this set, is that all correlates.
So as you adjust your current, it also changes the wire speed as well.
Yeah. This set, the way this set works is it gets feedback from the wire back to the set. It's an intelligent welder.
Okay.
So,
It's unlike us.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a dumb welder. There's an intelligent welder. So when it's running, it'll fluctuate the power. It'll look at it and say, "Oh, hang on a minute, we're going a bit too heavy here. Let's pull it back." And it's brilliant. Or it'll increase the amps as well.
Brilliant. So then with this one, we don't have a bar that we need to feed in. We don't have an arc that we need to maintain. Nope. Can we just rest the tip on the part?
Well, we don't rest the tip.
Right.
We keep a distance.
Yeah.
Depending on what type of welding you want to do.
Yeah.
Keep a distance. I stay around 5 to 10 mil mark when I'm welding.
Okay.
Stick out. I can come back a little bit more. I can also increase the ampage. What we're going to be doing is short circuit welding. All right. Spray out welding again is something completely different. It's not quite as strong, but it's a lot hotter and flatter. But I'll just set this up for this piece of plate now and get it going, and then you'll jump on there and
have a go.
Have a go.
All right, looks great. So the bonus with this type of welding then, oh my goodness, look at that. It looks amazingly clean. There's none of that dime. So that's just like a run. That's just looks like someone dribbled hot metal onto the metal, doesn't it? So basically then, there's no flux now. The flux is the inert argon and nitrogen gas mix. Yep. So there's nothing to chip off after you're done. It's literally, you just lay this weld down, maybe wire brush it and walk away.
Yep, pretty much.
That's brilliant. Right, let's have a go then.
Judging by my setups on there, I should walk away. Run away.
Well, you're very critical of your welding, you know. I've no idea. So, but yeah, brilliant, excellent. Right, let's have a go then. I can't wait.
Dirty welds don't make good welds.
And it's just a case of pulling the trigger, yeah?
Just a case of pulling the trigger.
All right.
Play around with it. Play around with it. Let me have a look at that, Evan. You're sounding a little bit far out.
All right, brilliant, thank you. Let's have another go.
I can hear what you're doing. So.
Yeah, no, I can imagine, mate. You've got very highly tuned ears when it comes to welding, I'm sure. Funny that, my missus says the same. Here we go then. That looks a lot better, mate.
Yeah. That's it, yeah?
Yeah, that's nailed it. And I tell you what,
nice
that's easy compared to stick, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Dead easy compared to stick. Yeah,
definitely.
Right, there you go. That's that one mastered.
This is the one that's going to blow your mind.
Oh, this is the TIG.
The TIG's the one that's going to blow your mind.
Generally. Can we sit on that one?
Yeah, that's what it's for. I sit and work on that. I sit and work on it.
Can I sit all the way out here on it?
Yeah. Oh, no insurance, man. If you go on the floor, that's your fault.
That is just magnificent. Look at it. Look at it.
Look at the mess behind it.
Yeah.
It's very, very rudimentary. I mean, I just knocked it up because I needed a stool.